Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I would like to share with you my thoughts and a review really about the new Nyx Lid Lingerie. I'm also going to show you a look with my third shade that I picked up, and that is the shade Rose Pearl. So yesterday I did a video which showed me applying my two first shades, and one of those was the Evening Spell, which was this gorgeous colour, and the other one was, and I've forgotten the other shade, and it's Sweet Cloud. That was what it was, Sweet Cloud over the top. What I'm going to do is show you the eyeshadow look first, and then I will give you my review and my thoughts on those products. So the eyeshadow palette I'm using today is going to be the Cool Neutrals, and it is this eye look here. So to start with, I am going to get my trusty Primark brush, the one that I always use. These are from Primark and they are £1 each, and what I'm going to do is just pop a light shade over the top first, and that is just to pop that in the actual crease there, just to make the darker shade a little bit easier. You're not going to really see much of this because it is my skin tone shade, but what I want to do is make it easier for me to blend the darker shade. So I'm just going to pop that on. So that's the lighter shade on there, and obviously I've primed when I put my foundation on, I always add it all over to my eye as well, and that then gives me a good base to then, you know, add that eyeshadow look. So the first shade I used, let me just show you that, is this one here. So it's on the second row, and it is this, it's like a stone shade. And then the dark colour that I'm going to use is this one here. So I'm just going to add that deep shade into the crease, and again I've just popped it on the tip of my brush and letting the brush do all the work. These tapered brushes are so good because it gets into the crease really easily. So I'm just going to pop that into the crease, and then I'm going to start blending that shade. Excuse me, just blending that shade out. What I want is, yes, I want that deep shade, but I also want it extremely blended. So just blending that up like that. So I've now added that, so it's lovely and blended. What I'm now going to do is use the same colour, so it's this one still, and I'm going to add that into the outer corner as well. So just deepen that outer corner, and then just again take that into the crease. So you've used that shade to and you've also brushed that out, but then you're adding that shade again into the crease to deepen, or sorry, the outer corner, to deepen that outer corner, and then just keep blending until you are really happy with that. So that looks really good. Just blend that more. There, so that is really good. That's exactly what I want. I'm just going to take my second trusty brush, which is the Wilko brush. Again, I always use this. It's 95p from Wilko. And again, I'm using that deep dark shade, and that is going underneath the eye this time. So I'm just going to add that underneath the eye. This is a really quick look. You're only using a couple of shades. Just connecting that to the outer V there, like that. Just going to add a bit more. And that is perfect for that. So basically we've now done underneath the eye, we've done the outer corner, and we've done all of the blending work there in the crease. So now on to the good part, which is the fun part, and that's using the NYX Lingerie in this absolutely gorgeous rose pearl shade. Now you can pick this up just like you can, you know, the two that I showed you yesterday from boots.com, or I did actually pick this shade up from the Lakeside Shopping Centre. I was really surprised that it's the only boot store that I've come across that actually had these in the store. So hopefully they will make it around to all of the boot stores that are stocking NYX, and these are £6 each. So I'm just going to add this to the lid. Now, like I said yesterday, these are very, very good because you can take off, you know, the product that you don't want. So what I did today is, because obviously I've never used this shade before, I didn't know what it was going to work like, so I put a lighter layer on first, and I'm just going to add that now. So I'm just going to add that all over the lid. So it's always best to add less, and then you can always add more, but it's more difficult to, you know, take that product off. It's also got a doe foot applicator, which is really, really easy to work with. Now, once you've applied that first coat, just be very, very careful that you don't open your eye too much, because you don't want any transference onto that part that you've already, you know, you don't want it going on the upper lid. If you have an eye like mine, where some of your actual eye then is resting on the actual eyelid, you don't want that, you know, to go onto that part of the eye. You don't want any transference. I'm just going to use my palette to see if I can actually dry that a little bit more. Perhaps should have got a... You can tell that it's drying because when you first pop it on, it is very, very cool, and as it dries, it just warms up. So I hope you can see that. That is now dry, so I'm just going to add a little bit more. So again, just take off that product that you don't want. Just add a little bit more. Like that. And then just going to dry it a little bit. I really, really love this shade. Then I'm just going to get the brush that I use to go into the crease, and I'm just going to, while it's still not completely dry, I'm just going to blend out that harsh line there. So there is the eyeshadow done. It is very, very quick and very simple, and I absolutely love this look. So now I'm just going to add the mascara, and again, this is the same that I have been using now for a little while, and it is the Sleek Full Fat mascara. They are available again at boots.com. And I really love this. As I said yesterday, the wand is fantastic. It's flexible. You can see that it actually moves there. Let me just show you. It's very, very flexible, and I love the actual wand there because it does capture every single lash. And this shade, it is really gorgeous. It is a baby pink, but it's also got a little bit of peachiness to it as well. So it's very wearable for any eye colour, I would say. And the Cool Neutrals palette, that as well is available in boots.com, and these are £16. Again, I'll list all of the information down below of everything that I have used today. So that is the eye look complete using this new Lid Lingerie. eyeshadow, and that one is in Rose Pearl, and I think this is definitely going to be one of my favourites. I have just got the 3 colours at the moment, but I definitely think that I will be getting more. Now on to the review of this product. Now, as you saw yesterday, I added the Sweet Cloud and the deep colour. I added this first actually, the Evening Spell. I put 2 coats of this on and then I went over the top, and I don't have it here, but it looks very, very similar to this one, except it's more of a goldy beige colour in the Sweet Cloud, and I put that over the top and I loved that look. In fact, the Sweet Cloud has a little bit more shimmer to it. This one is gorgeous and works really well, but the look that I did yesterday I absolutely love. I love this as well, and it does work very well for daytime. You know, I love it. Now, I added a picture on my Instagram account of me, you know, when I first applied those shades, and it looked absolutely fantastic. And one of my viewers did ask me, does this product crease? Now, when you add this product, it's not like a regular cream shadow, or, you know, it's just not, because it's very similar to a liquid lipstick. You pop it on and you saw today that it dries. So it dries, and you know, I was wondering, is it going to last? Because like I said yesterday, I'm going to a wedding next week. I want an eyeshadow look that is going to last all day. So what I thought I would do is add a picture of me wearing those shades from yesterday, and then add that again to my Instagram account. So when I added that, that was 7 hours getting on for 8 hours that I've been wearing those, because I actually took the picture before I did the video yesterday. So it was, you know, an all-day wear. Now when I looked at the eyeshadow, and I don't know if you could actually see it because didn't want to take it obviously so close up, but when I actually took my makeup off, which was only about 10 minutes after I'd taken the photo and added it to Instagram, the eyeshadow, so the NYX eyeshadow that was in the crease, so the powder eyeshadow, had actually worn off. I do have quite oily skin, I have mentioned this before. You know, it doesn't bother me because I really don't want really dry skin. I'm pleased that I've got a little bit of oil to my skin, because obviously that helps keeps my skin hydrated. So, you know, I expected that. I expected that my makeup will fade, and in the crease, you know, a lot of the powder eyeshadow. So I used actually the Warm Neutrals palette yesterday, you know, very similar to this one but different shades, and that had worn off. But these stayed exactly the same. I was so impressed because they looked exactly the same as when I had applied them as when I was just about to take my makeup off. So I'm hoping for good things from this pink colour today, because the wear was so good yesterday. You know, I could have, if I, you know, wanted to, I could have just added a little bit more of the powder shadow there and the look would be exactly the same. And I think I could have worn that. But I was so impressed. Not only that, I was a little bit concerned, you know, this is an eyeshadow that is a cream eyeshadow, but it also sets, you know, like a liquid lipstick does. So I was a little bit concerned taking that eyeshadow off. So I used my Garnier Micellar Water, as I usually do. I just added it to a cotton wool pad, left it on my eye, and then took that product away, and there was no issues whatsoever. It just came off just like a regular eyeshadow. So if you are concerned about creasing, there was no creasing at all. The eyeshadow looked very, very good on my eye. Like I say, I do have a little bit of the eye actually rests on the eyelid. It's always been like that. It's not an age thing, it is just my eyes. Obviously, like I said yesterday, I will expect it to get worse, because that's what happens to your eyes and your face when you get older. But you know, I'm not unduly concerned, because now, you know, these products are on the market that you don't have to worry. Usually I wouldn't even have considered a cream eyeshadow, because if you use a cream eyeshadow, if you've got eyes like mine, then you put it on the eyelid and then you find all of that product or some of that product then, you know, in the crease, and then it works its way up. Not with this sets. So you're not going to have any creasing, because it's not a wet formulation. It is to start with, but then it dries down. So as long as you keep your eye closed until the product dries, then I don't think you're going to have any problems at all. It lasts for absolutely ages, so I don't think you're going to have any problems with it wearing off at all. And you know, it has some amazing colours. I particularly like, well, I love all three of the shades actually, and like I say, I will be going back and getting more. This particularly was a surprise, because I expected it to be, you know, very bright and really quite unwearable, because it is such a deep colour. But I think when you layer these shades, it then makes it really, really gorgeous. So my overall thoughts on the NYX Lid Lingerie is fantastic. I can't wait to get more shades and see what those shades look like, and also how they work, because I'm so impressed with these. For £6 each, they really are a fantastic product. So if you have any concerns at all, I would certainly try them out and try them for yourself and see if you get as good as results as what I experienced yesterday. But I'm absolutely loving these. Like I say, they seem very, very similar to the lip lingerie in that they, you know, go on wet and then they dry down. They dry matte, although they've got that shimmer to them, so that's fantastic. Also, I just wanted to mention the lipstick that I'm wearing today. The one that I wore yesterday was the Kat Von D Bow and Arrow. Today I am wearing the Kat Von D Lovable. So it looks like that, a gorgeous pink shade. Once I applied it and it dried down, I knew that it was going to be not quite right for this look. So I added a NYX soft matte lip cream, and I added London over the top as well, just to mute that down so it's more of a dusky rose rather than a bright pink colour. But that's what I'm wearing today. I will pop it in the description below, but I forgot actually to put the lipstick in there yesterday, but it was the Kat Von D liquid lipstick in Bow and Arrow, if you're interested in that. But and I hope this was of some interest to you. I know that there's not many videos about this product there, certainly not, you know, what people thought about it. And yeah, I absolutely love them, and I hope that, you know, that you find that you love them as well. So thumbs up and subscribe if you would like to watch further videos. But thank you very much for watching today. Thank you. Bye.